think co-teaching is the way that all professional development should happen. I think being given the opportunity to have the support within your classroom with a colleague that you either see on a regular basis or you see on a consistent basis, being able to together identify the strengths and needs of the students, being able to identify your own strengths with your colleague and feeling that confidence and that trust to work with somebody to say, I need some help, or could you help me, or did you see what happened, or they're jumping in because they have a new set of fresh eyes to actually see what type of learning is going on within the classroom. I think that is so extremely powerful for student learning.
As teachers begin to engage in co-teaching, a lot of very interesting things happen. There are a number of components about teaching math that can be somewhat intimidating at some points to teachers, and two things happen. You need to understand how you instruct in mathematics, but you also need to understand the mathematics. When teachers have the ability or the opportunity to co-teach, they're able to sort of feed off each other, that there's sort of a safety net in the sense that they can look at student work together, they can ask questions together. If something comes up mathematically that they aren't exactly sure how that fits in the whole picture, or a student has done something that you think looks right but you're not exactly sure if it actually is a valid way of arriving at a particular solution, there's that safety net of talking to each other.
Positive interdependence is the core of co-teaching. This interdependence is even greater when co-teaching participants have had opportunity to collaboratively plan a three-part lesson. As they co-teach the lesson, educators can harvest the thinking and learning from their planning discussions. Implementation of the lesson in a classroom enables them to further refine and study the mathematics in light of students' responses to the problem and the lesson.
I think it's very important that we allow teachers the opportunity to work together, because this work that we do as teachers is so often done in isolation. In very few professions do you actually work in that kind of an isolated environment. If the work we do is teaching kids in a classroom, if we want to get better at it collaboratively, then we need two teachers in the classroom with students doing it. It's not talking about it after the fact in a staff room, but rather engaging in the process of teaching in real time with students.
During the actual lesson itself, I think another teacher in the room allows me to clarify any misconceptions that I may have, or maybe the students may have, and can actually ask another colleague in the moment. Sometimes it's hard to remember things after the lesson has occurred, but when somebody is right there in the room with you, I have that opportunity to speak and to ask questions right then and there.